Today's Big Boss Dog video is sponsored by TryTreats.com. Snacks from around the world delivered to your door monthly. They were kind enough to send me a box to try it out, as you will see in this video. And surprise, surprise, it is fantastic. Make sure you click on the affiliate link and sign up for a standard box today using code BIGBOSSDOG to get 15% off of your order. Thanks again to TryTreats.com for sponsoring this video. Now, on to the Cuphead. What's up, Internet? It's the Big Boss Dog, and today we're doing one of my more adequate requests. After my beating every boss in Cuphead with the worst damage setup on Expert series, people want to see me beat every boss in Cuphead with the best damage setup on Expert. Now, rather than debate over what's going to be the best setup, I let the speedrunners decide. So every setup for every boss will be customized to match the world record at the time of recording. At the time of recording, the root pack was beaten in 36 seconds by the Donuts with a loadout of Lobber, Spread, Whetstone, and Super Art 3. And obviously, my times aren't going to be as fast as their times, and using these setups actually provided a unique challenge in their own way. My preferred setup through all of Cuphead is Super Art 2, the Roundabout, and the Smoke Charm. And none of that comes into play when it comes to world records. So some of these, like the Root Pack, were very easy. Others, like the Devil, were a bit more complicated. Next up, we got Goopy Legrand, who has a world record of 27 seconds via Mukul, or I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name, with the loadout of Charge, Spread, Whetstone, and Super Art 3. Now, if you actually watch the world record run, it is a lot faster than this is. This guy was following Goopy around, smacking him with the Whetstone, having no problems whatsoever. And even though I think Goopy is the worst boss in the game, it was, I tried to do what he did a few times. It was not working out for me. I mean, this should come to nobody as a surprise, but those world record runners are very talented, and I was having a hard time even trying to follow him with the ghost, the Super Art 3 ghost, and still hitting him with the spread. It's a very, very useful skill. The more Goopy kind of bounces around, the harder it is to hit him. So I was just trying to play it safe, wait for him to be still so I can actually do damage. Now here with the Tombstone, I'm absolutely terrified of getting crushed. So I'm trying to do the little Whetstone Super Art combo, but it's scary, man. It's scary, it's especially when you have to record for so long, because I did not want to do these fights over again, man. Goopy, Root Pack, those were 1 or 2 takes max. And as you can see on this here scoreboard, my time is it's a little bit more than 27 seconds. Next up after Goopy is going to be Hildeberg. The world record at the time of recording was for 1 minute by A7 Mad 77, and the only loadout that matters for aerial fights is your charm, and this guy just used Whetstone, which kind of seemed obvious, but we'll give it a try. Now, Whetstone, I realize, is the major decider for a lot of these world records, because if you watch the clips, and I'm going to link the speedrun website in the description as well so you can do your own research on it, but if you watch these clips, man, they are all up in the boss's face with the Whetstones and using all types of aggression. It's very hard to do that because there's a fine line between your hurt box and their hitbox, and if you get too close, you're gonna get hurt. So I just kind of resorted to only using the Whetstone when I had invincibility frames, because I was dying way too much on this fight. Now, I'm not too sure if the constellations play a big part in the time. Like maybe you gotta reset to get the right order, but I was just kind of going with whatever I had, because I'm not trying to break any world records. I'm just beating every boss in Cuphead with the best damage setup on Expert. You feel me? It's a lot harder than I thought it was, man. It was a lot harder. I also found out that you apparently don't build any damage on Hildeberg when she goes into her little freak out phase right here. This is solely to build meter. So it's only up to get up to 5 stars, and then you can start turning into a big old bomb. Boom, right in the face. And that's when I utilized most of those whetstones. You feel me? I feel like that took us a long way. These spaceships always gave me problems. You could kind of tell I'm a little hesitant because this is the first run I did of Hildeberg, and I didn't remember how the planes worked. It's been so long since I've played, so I was trying to kind of figure it out, but not look like I was trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But we eventually got the knockout. I definitely feel like using these the whetstone made it a lot faster than I normally would have gone, because that was only took me like 1:45. I think that fight usually takes me about 2 minutes. So if you don't need like the smoke to dodge projectiles, I can kind of recommend using some of these setups. Next up, we have Cagney Carnation at 39 seconds by oddball_BG with the charge, the lobber, and the whetstone. I also threw in Super R3 because I figured, even though I didn't see him use it in the video, it's probably what he had equipped. This had to be probably the most frustrating fight of Inkwell Isle I. Like, this took me 30-45 minutes easily. I just could not hit him. I always kept hitting the little piranha plant things coming out of the ground from all these seeds, and by the time I finally did get him low enough, I was always on like 1 hit point. It was just not working out for me. Roundabout and Smoke Charm definitely weakened my ability to be good at this game. I can't even lie. I'm so used to not even having to look at the enemy or be anywhere near them. Like, it's just hard for me to do this otherwise. One of the best strategies I found was holding down lock, which for me is X on the Xbox controller, and just blasting them away with that super art once you have it. It really gave me a lot more consistency. And then once you get to this phase right here, the last phase, it's actually pretty easy as long as you take your time with it. Like, I'm not trying to set a world record like I've said, so I was focusing really hard on just dodging and shooting when I could. As you can see, I'm not even timing the charge shot that well, like, at all. What's that BG song? Staying alive, staying alive. But if you stall long enough, like, it's not too hard. You know what I'm saying? You get a knockout pretty fast, and we can move on to the last boss of Inkwell Isle I, which would be the fantastic Ribian Croaks. The world record is 52 seconds by the most original person in the world, Gamer27, because Gamers 1 through 26 were taken. The Gamer27 used Roundabout, Spread, and Whetstone. Once again, I didn't see a Super Art, so I just put on Super R3, but I am so excited to use Roundabout. I almost wish this boss fight took me longer to do, because I love using Roundabout. Very fun. And honestly, even though I'm not good with it, the Whetstone is kind of ingenious. Like, I understand why everybody uses it. With more practice, it could really probably rip through this game very, very, very quickly. But yeah, it's still Ribian Croaks. I mean, the first phase with the little fireflies and the Hadouken bugs, it's pretty easy. There's not much you gotta worry about. Things don't really heat up until you get to the second phase, because like I said, like, I love using the smoke charm, and right here you get to stack a bunch of damage with Roundabout. But when those little boxing gloves come at you, and these little weird, I don't even know what that thing is, these balls with rings, man, when that stuff starts coming at you, and it's hard to dodge. It's really hard to dodge. You saw how close that call was right there. But the use of Roundabout makes you take care of this boss fight pretty quickly. Right here, now I definitely should be using my Whetstone to stack up some more damage. I'm so scared. I'm just so scared. Now, the frequency of coins at this invincibility state right here can be a little bit annoying without the smoke charm, but I just kind of, bait it out a little bit, you know what I'm saying, taking my time with it, trying to get a good roll, and then it's Roundabout, man. You don't have to look. It's great. I understand why they switched to Roundabout for this fight. It's one of the best weapons you could use. And my favorite rolls on this fight are the bull and the Bengal or tiger or whatever. So as long as I don't get snakes, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty easy, especially this part. I mean, you kind of just have to pay attention to the top part. If it's blue, don't jump. If it's not blue, then you jump. It's very simple. But I feel so bad that I just can't. Like 52 seconds on this boss fight, even having to wait like these cycles, is crazy to me. I'm pretty sure like the last phase took 52 52 seconds by itself. Anyways, all of that Cuphead Inkwell Isle I bosses being beaten with the best damage setup on Expert has made me incredibly hungry. So we're going to take a brief intermission so I can show you the trytreats.com Thailand box. And I'm going to be honest, it is very tasty. I am very excited to show you guys this. So I'm going to see you over there right about now. What's up, internet? I'm the big boss dog. And those last few bosses made me very hungry. So we're going to try treats. We're at trytreats.com. They were kind enough to send me this box. The international supreme snack delivery people in the world. I believe I got the Thailand box. You know what? I just realized you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Look, I'm gonna show you this. Boom, treats. Look at this right here. Boom. Yeah, look at that. They're treats. I'm gonna try them. It's the name of the game. Let's put that. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. They got what in the Copico. Can you see that? Copico. Let's try some Copico. I'm having such a hard time centering myself on this camera. I don't do this very often. I'm very excited. First sponsorship, you know what I'm saying? The water on the suit, you know what I'm saying? Copico. That is definitely what it says it is. It says it's cappuccino candy. It tastes like cappuccino candy. It tastes like some espresso. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see what else they got in here. It's a big box. This is a lot bigger than I was expecting. Usagi. Puff. Let's try some puff. Try that puff. Maybe I shouldn't have started with the hard candy. Oh man, this is an effort. I mean, it's pretty good. It's definitely worth the effort, but well, my dog definitely wants this puff, this wheat, this usagi. Usagi, a little puff. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. Let's try Oh, this looks fancy right here. Mix chicky sticks. Garlic, pepper, all types of good stuff in here. Let's try that. Let's try this. This is very exciting. You know, I've been fat for a long time, but now I'm getting paid to eat on camera. I feel vindicated. This is seriously actually well, it's actually pretty good. Man, I'm already sweating. Yeah, this is solid. I feel like Anton Ego in Ratatouille. Trytreats.com. Yeah, this is really good. I'm gonna say, oh, you want some, honey? My girlfriend wants to try them. Go ahead. Tell me what you think, but speak up. Got a little kick to it, man. I'm not gonna lie. What the They're super good, right? What is this? Spicy lobster Lay's chips. You can't find this kind of stuff in America. That's why you gotta trytreats.com. Can't find this kind of glue in America either. Holy shit. You remember that clip at Adventure Time where he's trying to make the perfect sandwich and he does lobster sole? That's what I just got hit with when I opened this bag. I got hit with some lobster sole. Man. Definitely smells like lobster. Definitely tastes like lobster. I am sweating, dude. Man. This is really good. This is really, really good. I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more thing. Like I need more spicy shit right now. Triple M. It has a cat in pain. A pained cat. It says spicy. As you can see, I'm already sweating. But I like spicy food. So it's really not a problem. You know what I'm saying? For me. What the hell? I'm sorry, I'm not used to this. Opening things on camera. Triple M stick. Look at that. Now, I don't know what an M stick is, so I cannot confirm whether or not this has triple M. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to trust the good people at trytreats.com that this is indeed a triple M stick, but yeah, let's try it. What? Does it? Is it spicy? Yeah, it's triple M. It's getting progressively spicier, actually, as I'm talking to you. It's good. No, don't get me wrong. It's very good, but it's spicy. Yeah.
Is it hollow?
Yeah, it's hollow. This is very good. This is fantastic. I literally feel like Anton Ego right now.
Try one more.
One more? I want to finish this. Hey, you try it.
Okay.
You try it. Speak up if you when you like it.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. Oh, it's spicy. Oh, hello.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. For obvious reason. Unfamiliar characters and all that. Oh, I'm opening things on camera. Gotta... Man, you really don't get this kind of glue. I'm having a hard time opening this. Man, these international... There we go. These international snacks from trytreats.com are very good, though. Very international. That part is true. For sure. Look at that, it's like a wafer cookie. Wafer. Let's try this. Oh yeah, it's not spicy. Yeah.
Is it like a Kit Kat?
It is. Oh, good. Good, yeah. Yeah, it is like a Kit Kat. Yeah, this is very cool. Alright, this is fantastic. So you got this spicy triple M. Allegedly triple M. You got these puffs right here. It's like dry cereal. Oh, is this just cereal? This might just be cereal. I might be eating this like a kindergartner. Is this? I feel like this is cereal. Okay. I don't have any milk. You got these spicy lobster Lay's chips. I've heard that Lay's actually has a lot of different flavors that aren't available in America. This is very cool. This is very tasty. Yeah, I would... Huh? Oh, yeah. Good point. The chicken stick. These are fantastic. I mean, everything else is good, too, but this is, like, probably my favorite in the box. Mixed chicky stick. That's fantastic. It doesn't get better than that. Yeah, so... You know... Try treats. I'm so nervous. This is like my first real sponsorship, and I'm sweaty. Trytreats.com, international snacks. This is fantastic. Please go ahead, click the affiliate link in the description below. Get 15% off of your treats from Try Treats when you try treats with code Big Boss Dog. Let's move on to Inkwell Isle II. Right? I'm gonna keep eating these sticks. Where do I... I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That wasn't supposed to go on for so long, but I just kept trying treats and they just kept being good. So go ahead and trytreats.com. Thank you to Try Treats. Thank you to trytreats.com for letting me trytreats.com. Next up, we're doing Baroness von Bonbon, 37-second world record by the original Gamer 27, using charge, spread, and whetstone. I did not see him use Super Art 3, so I just implied that it was also there should he need it. Man, this is actually making me pretty hungry. Thank goodness I have all these treats from trytreats.com. Click the affiliate link below and use code BIGBOSSDOG to get 15% off. I'm sorry, I'm still very excited about this sponsorship. This is very cool to me, man, and it's very good stuff. Anyways, you know the deal. It's the Baroness. You gotta defeat three random guys at random, and you gotta blow them up real good. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier with roundabout as everything else is, but you know you gotta make do. I found the best strategy was to use this ghost guy to kind of clear out everything, but that's kind of with everything. The ghost guy is just the Super Art 3 is very useful. I mean, I prefer Super Art 2, but you can't go wrong with little Super Art 3. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very safe to assume that I am not going to get 37 seconds on this boss fight. I'm very out of practice though. Like I contrary to popular belief, I do not just play Cuphead when I'm not on like in my spare time. Like this isn't just my favorite game ever of all time. It's just the only thing you, my lovely audience, wants to watch. So, you know, here we are. And after the Baroness von Bonbon, we're going to go ahead and move on to Beppy the Clown. One of my least favorite boss fights. Beppy the Clown world record is at 46 seconds by Jason 2890. He used a charge, he used a spread, and he used a whetstone. Not to mention Super Art 3. So let's go ahead and see what that's like. Oh, that's the Jimmy. I'm wrong. I am reading. I'm at the wrong part of... Wait, no, I said the Jimmy. What did I say? Did I just get confused? I think I got extreme. No, I said Beppy. I said Beppy. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's... Well, okay, so the Jimmy the Great is 1 minute and 13 seconds by Jer Cracker, and he used whetstone. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. All the aerial bosses world records were set with whetstone, like without exception. They're all whetstone. So that's the only thing you really need to equip. You know what I'm saying? Now this was actually a pretty good the Jimmy run for me, because I'm not too good at him either in the grand scheme of things. I can't believe I went on for like a minute about the wrong boss. My script is actually out of order. That's crazy. I'm not going to stop though, because this took a long time to record. I mean, this took a really, like the footage took a, this video was supposed to come out last week. It's fine though. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Like, you know, it's going to be okay. But man, I really, you know, when I posted my last Cuphead video ever, finale, like I kind of meant it. I was not going to come back to the only video I had planned left for Cuphead was my review. But I went through like 5 drafts of it, and it just never ended up coming out. Because I need an editor. I hate editing videos. Like, this right here, this is not in the script. I don't like editing. I'm not going to go back. Like, I'm not going to do it, because editing sucks. It's not fun. like at all. If there's any professional editors watching this, please, for the love of God, hit me up. I will hire you. I will do it. If I had an editor, you would get at least like 2 videos a week. For real. And they'd be much better quality, let me tell you that. they would be a lot smoother than this is. Ugh, Jesus. Okay, so next is actually Beppy the Clown. Actually 46 seconds. Actually by Jason 2890, and he actually used charge, spread, and whetstone. So let's see what that looks like. Man, it's these ducks for me, bro, that make this first part so frustrating. You know what I was doing when I was recording this? I was watching what's it called? CGP Gray or GCP Gray or SCP Gray, some kind of gray. Cool dude. He likes making videos about like all types of topics and stuff. You should check out his YouTube channel. It's pretty solid. I think he was talking about the name Tiffany. He went on a whole tangent about the name Tiffany and like how making a video for the name Tiffany took him down this crazy rabbit hole, and like I don't know. I relate to SCP Gray, man. It's a cool YouTube channel. You guys should check that out. Man. God, I don't like Cuphead anymore, I don't think. Like I really like don't get me wrong, it's a good game, but like it's just too much of a good thing is bad, right? Like, you know, I've actually read that caffeine is poisonous, right? Caffeine is very dangerous for you. It's not good. But it's only like deadly in large amounts. You feel me? That's kind of what Cuphead is for me. Like, it's pretty cool in like small doses, but in large amounts, like I think it's going to kill me. God, like I play so many other games. Like you know the website True Achievements? I love the website True Achievements. You know what I'm saying? I love achievement hunting. Like that's my thing. And I just 100%ed Black Ops Cold War. We finished the Dead Ops arcade mode. That was very fun. It was a lot more fun than I had playing this game. I'll tell you that much. A lot more fun than I had playing this game. And I have all the achievements in this game too. That's usually when I uninstall something. Oh, next up is Wally Warbles, 46 seconds, Gamer27, Whetstone. Just so you know. Shout out to Gamer27, man. But yeah, it did not take me long to get all the achievements in Cuphead, like either time. So I don't want it on my console anymore. Like I don't want it on my console at all, but oh my god, like every time I've tried to make any other video, it's just nobody watches it at all. And like, you know, if you click on my video on my YouTube channel and sort videos by like the oldest, you can see my original content was quickscoping. A few people found that out because my first video used to have like 27 views. Now it has 1,000 views. It's an Infinite Warfare quickscope montage set to Dean Martin's That's Amore. And like nobody wanted to watch it, which is fair because COD's a very old game. If you want to watch somebody play COD, there's like thousands of names that come to your mind right now that aren't me. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that because I didn't get into YouTube till like 2017. But like, man, I wish the Mortal Kombat videos or the Telltale videos or the Injustice videos or like, I wish just any other videos caught on besides this one. And don't worry, like, I'm very grateful for the support and the fans and the semi-career this has turned into. But like, God, I feel like most of my problems would be solved if I had an editor. You feel me? Because you're all used to my style of editing and you're all used to Cuphead videos, which is why it works. But like, I literally still use Wondershare Filmora. You feel me? Like if I had a professional editor helping me out, I feel like the other videos would have a chance to catch on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so next up we have Grim Matchstick at 49 seconds by McCule using Charge, Labber, and the Whetstone. Believe it or not, I actually beat Grim Matchstick in one go. So this is my first go of Grim Matchstick. Why does that... Wait, hold on. Oh my god, dude. I can't... Look what happens when I go to the folder. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, it didn't record. Oh, this has been a disaster. Okay, well, I'm not going back. I can't. I literally can't. This is like the last day I can upload this video. I can't go back and re-record. Okay, so as it turns out, my Grim Matchstick just did not save. It did not save. So we're gonna just move on to Rumor Honey Bottoms. 36 seconds by Mukul. And he used Charge, Spread, Whetstone, and Super Art 3. God, I can't. I can't believe that didn't save. This is what I'm talking about. Like, making these videos is actually so frustrating. Oh, good lord. I really hope my sponsor isn't mad about this. I think it's gonna work though. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be alright. I hope it's alright. Please click the link in the description. Please. Please. Just, it's great. It'll be good for both of us, man. International snacks, man. They're the best. They're great. I like them. Anyways, so the B is gonna get real mad and turn into a B plane. And then it's, oh boy, is it going down. You know, it's so for this, don't focus on damage. Focus on staying far away from the saw blades. Alright? Especially if you have 1 hit point left like I do, which I do. Because I do. And make sure you keep, you know, just keep your wits about you. Stay focused. Make sure you're aiming. Boom. Knockout. Very fast, and it's very easy. It's very good. It's great. You know, a few days ago I got my first nuclear in Black Ops 4. I reinstalled that for the zombies because I still got some more achievements to get, and I beat Cold War, so freed up like 120 gigabytes on my Xbox, you know. Next up we got Werner Werman, 38 seconds by McCule with Charge, Spread, and Whetstone, and Super Art 3. I'm going to save you some time. If you average out the loadouts for the bosses, except for aerials, they're pretty much all Charge, Spread, Whetstone, and Super Art 3. Like, that's by far the most common. I think only like 2 or 3 bosses change out Spread for Labber, and literally only 1 changes Charge for Roundabout. So I guess you could argue that the best damage setup is Super Art 3, Whetstone, Charge, and Spread. But to be honest, I didn't feel like arguing in the comments because my comment section is obsessed with telling me I'm wrong, even though they're like almost never right about anything. Like I had somebody comment the other day that the actual worst damage setup, I had 2 people comment this. I had 2 people comment the other day that the worst damage setup was uncharged charge shot, right? So I literally took 2 seconds to go to the Cuphead wiki, and surprise, surprise, that's not the worst damage setup. It was Chaser with Twin Heart Charm. Yeah, and it's like I don't have a problem with being wrong, but like you really couldn't look up your claim. That's crazy to me. Like, who just claims shit and not look it up? You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. Like, especially if you're trying to correct somebody, wouldn't you want to make sure that you're right when you correct them? You know what I'm saying? Like if you think what someone's saying isn't true, and you go look it up, wouldn't you? Okay, when you think someone's not saying something that's true, and you see they've spent 4 years playing the game in question, you don't think it might be a good idea to look it up? Like Google, Bing, I don't even care if you use DuckDuckGo. Like, they're all free, right? Like, or is it just... I guess it's faster just to spread misinformation, but still, like just to look dumb later on the internet? Like, if you look dumb on the internet, you can't take it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be apologetic or understanding or whatever, and that's cool. But, like, most of the time, those kind of people, they never even reply back. Or they never even give you a little my bad. You know what I'm saying? Just a little my bad. That's all it takes. You know? You guys, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember if I even mentioned this, but this is Captain Brinybeard, 42 seconds, Mewcool, Mewtwo, Charger, Lobber, Whetstone, Implied Super Art 3. Just in case I didn't say that. You know what the worst one was, though? It was when I got a comment, right? On the first Cuphead video I ever did that blew up, right? It was called all Cuphead weapons tested and ranked, right? And I did everything by hand. I think I mentioned that in the video. I don't remember. It's been so long now. But I tested everything by hand, counted all the frames by hand. You know what I'm saying? I showed my math. And, like, everybody that commented on that video, not everybody, obviously, but there was a large group of people that wanted to let me know Roundabout did more damage when it was backwards, right? And, like, after years, and I mean literal years, of having to tell people every time, no, it doesn't, no, it doesn't, no, it doesn't, here's why, no, it doesn't, link to the Wikipedia page, right? I finally made a video called The Roundabout Rumor, and then the most common comment switched from, oh, Roundabout does more damage backwards, into, well, I never heard anybody say that. And now it's like, okay, great, so wait. I understand different people can watch different videos, and that's fine. And it could be a difference between returning viewers and new viewers causing that discrepancy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so funny to me that after years and years of everybody being wrong about correcting me about the Roundabout thing, the second I make a video to address it, all of a sudden nobody heard it. All of a sudden, nobody heard anything. It's amazing. It's actually pretty amazing to me. It really is. I think this is Kala Maria, 49 seconds by Face GIF with, guess what? The Whetstone. You know, I think actually watching all those speedruns made me like a tiny bit better at Cuphead. Cause I'm flying through this one pretty fast. I'm getting through this one like a lot faster than I normally would have. You know what I mean? Man, you know who's a good YouTuber? Summoning Salt. I like that guy. He has some fantastic videos. God, how long has this? This has literally been 39 minutes. I am so tired of seeing Cuphead, dude. I mean, the game's pretty. It looks very nice, but man, I feel like there's nothing in this game that I have not seen. You know, it does not have enough replay value. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. Oh, I didn't even know you could go over that little stone gaze. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's tight. Honestly, I'm fairly certain that 139 is my fastest time. If I would have got some parries, that would have been a new record for sure. That would have been a faster time. It would have. Absolutely. So next up, I'm like 30% sure is Sally. No, it's Dr. So next up, we got Dr. Call's Robot at 54 seconds by Kala Verita TV. Using the whetstone, surprisingly enough. We're going to mix it up here. Now, whetstone on here, this was actually pretty fun because I smacked that antenna so... sounds weird. I got rid of the top part very fast. That was a good cycle, you know what I'm saying? That felt pretty good. It's pretty satisfying once you can get it right, but like it's hard, you know? If it was easy, everybody would do it. And then that's the other part I like too, when you I can't even talk. After you blow up as the big Bomba thing, you can just whetstone like 3 or 4 times in a row. I feel like it makes it go a lot faster. You know, this feels like a very fast Dr. Call's robot fight. It probably is. You know what game genre I really like? I like tower defense games. Like, and not just like bad flash games that you used to play on like cool math. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the tower defense genre is like relatively unexplored. You know, I think it would be cool if we had a tower defense game that like focused on the attackers instead of the defenders, like a tower attack game. That would be a nice little switch up for the genre, you feel me? I just 100%ed Defense Grid 2. And at first Defense Grid 2, man, oh, it felt so good. It felt like a real deal like tower defense experience, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a good tower defense game on the Xbox. Besides like Balloons Tower Defense 5, but you know, Tower Defense Grid 2, it felt really good until I realized that you can kind of just use the gun tower to get through the entire game. Like, it's like the first tower in the game is the only one you need for a vast majority of the game. And then that just became the only thing I used because I ended up just trying to get through it quicker to get the achievements, you know? So that was kind of disappointing. I think the next one now is actually Sally's stage play, which is going to be 44 seconds by Jason 2890 using charge, spread, whetstone, and an implied super art 3. I've heard there's oh, you know what it is? Have you guys ever played Dungeon Defenders? That used to be one of my favorite tower defense games ever. The first Dungeon Defenders, that game is so much fun. Like, it's really, really fun. But it's not backwards compatible. And then they made a sequel called Dungeon Defenders 2, but it doesn't feel like Dungeon Defenders at all. And it has some real atrocious, grindy achievements. It's really disappointing. See, in the first Dungeon Defenders, you could pick, I think, one of 4 classes. They had a Squire, which had a lot of medieval towers and used a sword. You could play as a monk who had a lot of aura towers, which is like area of effect based, basically, and he had a staff. Then there was like Huntress towers, which were pretty much all long range, if I remember correctly. She had a bow and arrow. And then you had like the Apprentice or like Mage towers, which were all magical. And I don't even remember what he had, but it was probably pretty cool. Or maybe he had the staff? Did 2 characters in that game have a staff? I don't know. But either way, I like the tower defense games where you kind of have to rely on your towers instead of like a hero character that can roam the map, you know? But they had a mode in the Tower Defense 1 where you couldn't interfere with your hero character at all. Like, you could only use towers. And that ended up being my favorite mode. And, like, you could kind of get a top-down view. It was very fun, man. I really like original Dungeon Defenders, but it's not backwards compatible. And after I moved to California, all my stuff is still at my mom's house in Wisconsin, like my Xbox and stuff, like my Xbox 360, you know. So if I ever want to play the original Dungeon Defenders again, I'm either going to have to, like, have it very, very carefully shipped over here. Because my Xbox is the original one, like the Red Ring of Death one, but it never got the Red Ring of Death. The one where you got to plug the little adapters with the 2 antennas in at the back to get Wi-Fi, to get the internet on it, you know? like the first Xbox 360. That thing's already fragile enough without moving it. So I'd either have to convince her to mail it very, very carefully, or next time I visit, I'm either going to have to drive back with it or have it checked into an airplane, when I fly back very, very carefully as well. And I don't really want to risk that, What do we just do? We did Sally stage play. Okay, so the next one should be the Phantom Express. Phantom Express is cool. 56 seconds, Ken Trap, charge, spread, and whetstone. I think. Yeah. My god, this video is already so long. Let's do the Phantom Express. So I found for this part, it's a lot easier to deal with the eyeballs if you kind of jump a lot, because the spread's got a big spread, so as long as you spread that spread out, you should be good to deal with the eyeballs. God, I'm sorry, I really can't bring myself to talk about this game like any longer than I already have, which is not that long. It's just, yeah, I've played it just far too much. Far too much. Like, far too much. You know what's another fun game that I've been playing? Multiverses. I like Multiverses. That game's got a nice little feng shui to it, It's pretty cool. It's basically a Smash clone, but it feels a lot different. Like the fact that you can't grapple, or at least the fact that I haven't figured out how to grapple yet, it changes the pace up a little bit. Plus, it's got all my favorite Warner Brothers characters, plus Rain Dog. I don't think Rain Dog is from anything. I think they're just trying to sneak in an OC, since they got the okay to make, like, such a big game. They were like, we gotta sneak in our original character, man. No one will notice. Oh, man, I definitely tried to delay that. I don't know what a Rain Dog is. I mean, maybe it's an upcoming game or something. Maybe they're thinking too far in the future, but... I've always been more of like a more of a Warner Brothers person, Like, growing up in Wisconsin, you had pretty fast access to Chicago and Gurnee, Illinois, which has Six Flags in it. And Six Flags is basically like Warner Brothers themed, amusement park. It's great. They got Batman rides and Superman rides and Justice League rides, and then they show love to the old cartoons. They got, like, Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck everywhere. All that kind of stuff. Fright Fest is pretty cool. Fright Fest is a little scary, though. It's a little too scary for me. I remember one time I got chased out of the park by a werewolf, man. It was not fun. God, you know what? We're already at 48 minutes, and I'm just now realizing I forgot to edit King, Dice, and the Devil, so... Fine, yeah, we'll do Inkwell Isle II. Hold on.